I'll be home for Christmas.
Hey guys, and welcome to another Utter Films Celebrity Movie Top 5. This time we're talking Christmas with none other than action star, singer and martial arts icon Lunge Dolphin.
Hey little buddies! Well, winterval's once more nigh, and as per, I've come out of hidings to bring you glad tidings, which I hope you'll love. Print media is still a thing, and as part of these guys' glossy bumper pull-out special on my ass, it turns out I'm legally obliged to divulge my 5 most beloved jingle flicks. A contractual stipulation I simply didn't read. No one knows me, but anyone who does knows I pretty much love me some Xmas. Apart from High, Low, Rip, and Crimson, Yule's gotta be my favourite tide. And when I'm not enjoying my own seasonal celluloids like Futuristmas Carol, Jingle All the Santa Clauses, and Violent Night Gory Fight All His Bomb All His Knife, I have been known to briefly attempt to appreciate the work of others. So sit back, stand down, and listen up, because I'ma choose my topmost 5 Christmas films and tell you to like them as well. So right off the bat, yeah guys, it's an obvious choice, but what you want, fun, family, love and laughter? Yeah, it's gotta be Die Hard 1, Die Hard. In this hilarious feel-good romp, the macho little funny man who'll always be Walter Willison to me indisputably excels as smart-cracking, cheeky-ass wise man Don McClane, lending his legendary charm, humility, and warmness to every festive frame of this fun-filled festive fave, or favourite. And what tale could be more Xmas-esque? Calling a loved one just to say hi, the joy of receiving a fun yet practical gift, and of course, the arrival of a certain jolly bearded gent from a far-off land who enters your property by stealth, bringing excitement and surprise, then whooshes off through the air, all in a single Christmas Eve night. That and the whole mess of Nazis taking over a shopping centre. Great! My refreshment suggestion for this movie? Well, it's gotta be a ventilator shaft's worth of heat-popped corn and a Nakatomi sunrise. John McClane had a Christmas when Gruber gave to he some shards of glass in his bare feet. Next up, I've Been Scrooged, starring Maury Ackroyd as Ebuchadnezzar Scrooged, alongside the welcome return of Indiana Jones herself as Courtney love interest, and quite memorably competent support from Tom Waits, Cyndi Lauper, and Bobcat Police Academy. For me, this is not only the most faithful adaptation of Chucky Dickens' masterpiece of the same name, but also the very movingest interpretations of this most cautionistic of tales, where a promising, dedicated young executive, through no fault of his own, is subjected to multiple ghost attacks, shunned by stupid loved ones, threatened by an ungrateful workforce, and driven ultimately insane by like a bunch of crazy golf zombies or something. And on Christmas too. Terrific. Enjoy with a platter of fish egg blinis and a ghost of Fizmus yet to come. Oh, simply having a ghost-induced nervous breakdown. Simply having a ghost-induced nervous breakdown. Simply having a ghost-induced nervous breakdown. And then I'm simply having a ghost-induced nervous breakdown. Everybody simply. In at 3, it's a very Puppets Christmas movie indeed. Starring the late Bluey Lewis as Charles Diction and Maurice Michaelmas as Sir Michael Caine, this bold remake of the 1988 Bill Murray classic takes the controversial step of transporting the action, if you can call it that, which you can't, from the exciting double-breasted world of Big Apple TV execs to the tumble-downy, lobster-infested streets of Shakespeare-century London town. An odd choice perhaps, but to be fair, a not entirely successful one. Gone are the quintessentially Dickensian scenes of yuppie boardrooms, toaster-based assault and badass frickin' TV monsters, replaced by old-timey stuff, boring horses, and a cockney grandad in a feather shop. But once the viewer or viewess gets over the initial baffled, furious disappointment, he, she, or they may find something to enjoy. The songs do alleviate much of the talking, the bit with the dead frog's sad, and it's always nice to see the giant spider, who's been pretty quiet since Lord of the Rings. However, one final little quibbly niggle, some of the puppets, like her, this guy and the main one, are distractingly more realistic than the others, so on the whole, 10 out of 10. Michael Caine. You want to wash this sucker down with copious trimmings and a Kermit the Nog. It's eggnog, but with, it's green. To make it more, I don't know. Frog, eating both his wife's piglets. It's White Christmas. Fourth but not least, Bipolar Express. Whoa! Now I know what you're screaming. A horror movie? During the jingle times? You bet your Christmas bippy. Guys, if Dickens, Jesus and Ghostbusters 2 have taught us anything, it's that Crimble Natched is just as much a season for the spooks as it is for spice. For spice. Sure, it's a time for turkey meat and joy, but as one year mercifully ends, so must another inevitably begin, with a kind of grim relentlessness, forcing us to contemplate the future and be terrified. In this harrowing, computer-induced ordeal, a solitary, emotionless yet somehow angry-looking boy droid is brought online. Then it's immediately abducted, along with a screaming trainful of other equally dead-eyed cyborgs, with their plastic skin, unnervingly rubbery limbs, and teeth that, well, just ain't right. No. After nearly dying, like loads, the cattle-like zombie infants are lured to a nightmarish Soylent Green-style processing plant deep in Uncanny Valley, where they're harvested, stripped for parts, and fed to the Krampus. I think. I don't know. It's been a while. So yeah, like 9.9 recurring out of 10. The only thing stopping it being a 6-star classic is, although he plays every character in the freaking movie, you never get to see Tom Hanks. So Hanks but no Hanks. Thanks. Best accompaniments to buy your usual anxiety meds and a hot chocolate, one warm and sweet enough, if possible, to keep the existential chills at bay. Scary boy child, Jesus Christ, was spawned a big mistake. Come on. Sweet reggae. Watch me now. This is how it's done. Reggae. Scary, scary boy. Too scary boy. And finally, if that gruesome ghost train's chilled your funny bone to melting point, why not warm your cockles right back up with a stone cold classic. Family friendly, funny, and festive as you guessed it. Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence. It just wouldn't be Jesus Tide without it, am I right? Okay, here we go. Hold the phone, Kris Kringle. What the hell's this? We want Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence. Yeah? Okay. Put it on. Yeah, here we go.
Soaked in blood and tears.
This is not it. This is not it. You just put the wrong disc in the tape machine. We've all done it. You give me MCML. We'll say no more about it. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
You have been found guilty.
No, it's still... Read the title. It's not going to be some freaking Debbie Downer Chinese Vietnam show. Yeah, I'm sure. I've seen it like 1,000,000,005 times. Like everybody has. It's got Disney Dad in, Hamster Cheeks from Poppins and the Broomstick. He's Mr. Lawrence. Ringing any bells? Jingle bells. Him, Julie Newmar and Van Dyke Parks have to save Christmas Eve from the two burglars. And Dudley Do-Right gives hover candy to Third Rock and the Hendersons. Oh, don't start that. No, I didn't dream it. This seems good too. It's, yeah. Good choice. Yeah. I see Bowie Davis there, so musical. Give it a go. You know, it's probably... maybe like a grody old cup of water. And sushi, I guess. So there it was. Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence. Wasn't it great? So guys, thanks for conjoining me. From all of me here, I'ma wish you the best of all the festivals, and most of all, a real London 2012 over 2017. As we charge our glasses, raise our roofs, and say so long 2016, you sucked. Oh, I'm dying up here, guys. Oh, save me Christmas. Now,